Alright. We got another game for you today. This one is called the Corner Bandit. And to help cast this one, we have Love the Beeves as well as Rocket Fuel in the house. And we have Alonzo Wall as our opponent over here. We were definitely just mucking about right in the beginning because we had played with Lonzo. We played the gotta go fast strat with Lonzo, and we had a lot of fun playing that strategy with him. The opponents are playing as the Bohemians. Lonzo, as previously mentioned. Mike Mangadai, he is quite good with Mongols from their name, and Funky Ton. It's not Funky Town. I feel like Funky Town would have been a nice addition. I don't think he knew who I was, so we're kind of just messing about and saying, hey Lonzo, big fan. He goes T. He very quickly changes his demeanor, doesn't he, guys?
Yeah, I think once he ran into all of my walls, I think he rightfully got angry. So
it is
what I did to him, I would get mad too.
Annoying. I told him that at least he was a wholesome streamer. Unlike, you can't say unlike. You can't unlike somebody. Unlike that toxic poop lord kid. We totally just lean into the whole toxic thing. And I know I sometimes do some toxic stuff or I say some toxic stuff, but it all comes from a good place. In the end, at least in my opinion, it's just about a good laugh and a good fun. We're just trying to enjoy Age of Empires in a very unique and alternative way, in my opinion. It's fine, don't worry about it. Just like these two villagers going forward. Bees, do you want to explain, since you are the creator of this strategy, why are these two villagers glitching forward slowly?
So these villagers are running to each corner. This one that we're zoomed in right now is going to go to the far right corner. The other vill is going to go to the very top corner. The strategy is going to basically rely on people don't scout the corners of the map, and if you stonewall people, and I guess we're palisading walling now, people. The general meta is when you see all of the walls is you have to be aggressive and you have to punish it. So we will take advantage of that concept of people being one-dimensional and being desperate to attack our walls and having these sneaks in the corner of the base. So this strat specifically with melee is elephant sneak surprise. And just the moment when they're about ready to break into our base, 20 elephants are going to show up in their base. So that's the general concept of the strategy. It's a stonewall debate, if you will, a corner bandito surprise.
Corner bandit strikes again. We made this account just to do these kind of really, really redonkulous strats where we go for noms and corner plays and berry strategy. It's also the P Bandito Berry Thief over here, which we did some funny 1v1s with thus far. Archery range right on the front after seeing all of those walls. Definitely wanting to punish this very, very defensive play. And these villagers could also use, I said Chadman because I thought that was a very, very competitive uptime. 10-minute cast, double ranges, and going forward, and having archers. Very, very epic in my opinion. We're adding stone walls behind and markets ourselves, as is Rocket Fuel. Rocket, you want to add anything to this overall conversation?
Just that, yeah, they clearly overinvest into their attack of the walls, and
yeah, we'll see that in just a little bit. I mean, it's still double archer range right now. It is quite surprising.
You know what you could use as the thumbnail for this video? You could do that surprise, motherfucker.
As soon as I let Rocket Fuel talk, he immediately just froze in swear words.
Sorry, surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, Tower on the front. This was actually kind of dicey at this point because like, I need stone, I need stone, I need some stone over here. I don't have towers aren't free. We'll add the original gameplay as well as a different one, because capture is just a little bit glitchy in my opinion. Plus I like the real-time playing of it rather than knowing absolutely everything. We are on our way to Castel Age. We have created a stable over here, and now we're going to create a stable on the other side as well, so that we make elephants from both sides, and that the elephants can hit both sides at the same time, not one by one by one by one, rather hitting both the flanks simultaneously with Elephantes. This one tower here is absolutely essential. Now yellow also here to try and punish by means of adding rams. Interesting that he went rams before going for mangoes. I feel like mangoes is probably the play to go for. That way the opponent can't just make siege behind and destroy. Although Beeves is still not even... Yeah, I was going to say he's not even castle age yet. But I could potentially bring a mango over there. So we were freaking out a little bit because they were very, very fast on the attack. Red's pinging over here. I'm going over here. I'm going over there. I'm seeing where I can hit. Nowhere to hit, however. Just stone walls absolutely everywhere. These archers trying to be annoying on the wood line, but very simple to just move those back. Create a tower, and bye-bye archers. 16 elephants and producing, but the walls are almost through. We are evacuating Beeves' base at this time and quickly adding some stone walls behind just so that I can get Sling a little bit longer in that fashion. And it's about time for the elephant surprise to come on forward. And this is where...
turn off their view.
Yeah. This is where they're going to poop Lord their pants all of a sudden. Oh my god, I got elephants in here! Wait, let's roll that back just a second. Glitchy roll back.
On the top map, do they have an outpost?
No, they have a they have a scout there.
A scout. Oh god.
It is a scout. So you can actually see the elephants now already, but I don't think he spots them until they are right in his berries. Now he gets the attack notification and he's like, "Oh, F, dude. There's like so many elephants in my base." He pings it over to his buddies. But as he's pinging it over, there's elephants showing up in Orange's wood line as well. That's what I love about this, is that you're going from both sides at the same time. We actually, since it's a 3-player, not a 2... The pathing. Since it's a 3-player, not a 2-player strat, I actually opted to add 2 stables on each side just to get that extra production out right away. And we're just murdering everything because we don't care. We got 1 melee defense upgrade. These things have infinite HP. All of Alonso's villagers have fallen. A hero has fallen. We're already moving on to yellow. Yellow is going to go for the monastery to try and convert. 21-minute Lombardia game. Very, very fast, in my opinion. This might even be better than the TC drop and clean strategy. Maybe not better, but different for sure. Very different. It's kind of high risk, high reward. Your villagers could potentially be spotted and sniped on the way over to the corners, but people don't really look at the corners. They did not know that this was coming till just 2 seconds before the elephants actually were inside of their eco. They didn't even opt for walls because they were so focused on doing damage on the front. They didn't even see our base yet. They had no idea what was in store for them.
Yeah, I'm sure they basically broke into my base. They felt like they were seconds away from victory, and then that's when the elephant showed up.
Yeah, that must be super duper tilting. It's quite a lot of elephants too. It's 27 elephants producing from 4 different ones. So
yeah, and all their military buildings at the front of the.
Oh yeah, so there's nothing they can really do to defend. I mean, yeah, there's 1 barracks here with 1 singular spearman. That's another thing about this, is since they have all their military buildings forward, it's so hard to bring any of this stuff back. Even if he upgraded all of this to craftswoman, since he's probably about to be castle, right? No, it doesn't look like he's actually anywhere near castle.
He hasn't even clicked. No.
That's surprising, because what I remember from Lonzo is that he's like 1500, 1600. Is he 1400, 1500? I feel like that's right.
No. Looking at the food he had, he must have. I think it gives all the food back when you resign. So he had clicked it.
Oh, okay, but we don't know how far along he was in that one. When you resign, it gives all the food back. Okay, so he must have been like X%. Here, let's rewind it.
Yeah, look, he was almost. He was like 80%. Look, you can see he's going to castle now.
Oh yeah.
But they both resigned on the way to castle.
One of them resigned to the way to castle. The other one made it to castle.
Green, yeah, red is castle.
Oh wow, it was 12 seconds remaining. Okay, I was gonna say he's just about to be castle. So even if he had gotten the upgrade, brought all those crossbows back, it would have been too little, too late at that point. Let's take a quick look at these statistics and then move on, because capture age, like I said, it's been a glitchy mess as of recent. 12 and 1. I think it was probably just the
I wonder
scout.
if you were going to kill Lonzo Wall's TC before he'd get to Castle Age.
I don't think I would have. No, because that's too much HP. I was actually targeting all of the vills, so he can only put 15 villagers in there. So I thought it was worth just killing absolutely everything underneath. That's why I think he resigned, because he realized, oh, I'm going to have only 15 pop after this, and that's not going to be enough to be competitive here. APMs? Who had the highest APMs? Lonzo Wall. Lonzo Wall by a long shot. 10 more APMs than I do. Just
Yeah, but you have so many more different units.
No, he just had the archers.
No, he grouped them all up, didn't he?
Look at that eco. You guys say I don't eco, but look who has the highest eco APM of all.
No, that's just moving villagers away from your resources.
memes,
They
and
need to be
memes.
extra microed because you've moved your boars, you killed your boars so far away from your TC that you have to micro them each time.
I'm just force
That's all
dropping.
the force dropping. Yeah.
Force dropping 17 times, making it less efficient. Poop Lord, out.